Apple just did the unthinkable. A brand new MacBook for $599. It's called the MacBook Neo, and it's either the best tech deal of 2026 or a very expensive trap for students. Let's find out if this Neo is truly the chosen one. First off, the colors are a vibe. We've got silver, blush, citrus, and indigo. Finally, Apple is moving away from those boring office grays and giving us something that actually looks good on a dorm desk. The citrus is particularly bold. It's loud, it's bright, and I am here for it. The build quality feels classic Apple, despite the price. It's made of recycled aluminum, making it the most eco-friendly Mac ever. It feels sturdy enough to toss in a backpack without a case, though I still wouldn't recommend testing that theory from a second-story window. The Magic Keyboard is here, so no butterfly switch nightmares. It's got that tactile, clicky feel we love. The trackpad is also massive for a 13-inch laptop, which is one area where Apple never compromises, even on their budget models. Touch ID is baked into the top right corner. It's fast, it's secure, and it's honestly much more practical than Face ID on a laptop. It handles everything from logins to Apple Pay with zero friction. They actually put a decent camera in here. We're looking at a 1080p FaceTime HD sensor. It's a huge step up from the grainy 720p cams Apple used to gatekeep for their Pro models. You'll actually look human on your Zoom calls. For audio, you get dual side-firing speakers with spatial audio support. The dual mic array uses beamforming to isolate your voice. It sounds surprisingly wide for such a thin chassis, though don't expect it to replace your dedicated studio monitors. Connectivity is, well, it's Apple standard. You get the essentials, but don't expect an SD card slot or HDMI here. It's built for the wireless future, which is a nice way of saying buy some dongles if you have old gear. For everyday productivity, this thing is a beast. Writing emails, browsing with 20 tabs, and light photo editing feel instantaneous. If your work is mostly in a browser or office suite, you'll never see a spinning beach ball. Students, this is clearly aimed at you. It's light enough to carry across campus all day and powerful enough to handle whatever research projects you throw at it. It's essentially the ultimate digital notebook.
The Neo tries to blur the line between work and play. Because it's so portable, it doesn't feel like a work machine that locks you to a desk. You can finish a report and immediately flip over to Netflix without it feeling like a chore.
The amusement factor is high here. With support for 1 billion colors, movies look incredible. It's basically a high-end portable cinema that happens to have a keyboard attached. Here's the controversial part, the A18 Pro chip. This is an iPhone chip in a Mac body. While it flies through everyday tasks, I have to play devil's advocate here. Is this just a glorified iPad? It's powerful, sure, but it's a mobile-first architecture. The 13-inch liquid retina display hits 500 nits of brightness. It's crisp, it's bright, and the text is razor sharp. Even in a brightly lit coffee shop, you aren't going to be struggling to see your screen. Let's look closer at that 1080p camera. It handles low light surprisingly well. Apple's image signal processor does a lot of heavy lifting here to make sure you don't look like a shadow in late-night study sessions. Now let's talk about the buzzword of the year, AI. The Neo is built from the ground up for Apple Intelligence. This isn't just a gimmick, it's baked into the core of how the OS functions now. The writing tools are a lifesaver. It can rewrite, proofread, and summarize text across almost any app. If you're a student or someone who writes a lot of emails, this is going to save you hours of second-guessing your grammar. Then there's Genmoji. You can literally create any emoji you can imagine just by typing a description. It sounds silly, but in 2026, this is how we communicate, and having it native on the Mac is a fun touch. The cleanup tool in Photos is Apple's answer to Magic Eraser. It uses the A18 Pro's neural engine to identify and remove distracting objects from your photos perfectly. It's fast, local, and incredibly satisfying to use. Apple's mantra is great power comes with great privacy. All that AI processing we just talked about, most of it happens on device. Your data isn't being farmed out to a cloud server just so you can erase a trash can from your vacation photo. The ecosystem features are where the Neo really shines. You can take iPhone calls and answer texts directly from your Mac. If your phone is in your bag, you don't even need to reach for it. Handoff is still like magic. Start a task on your iPhone and pick it up exactly where you left off on the Neo. It makes the transition from mobile to desktop feel completely seamless. iPhone mirroring is a game changer. You can fully control your iPhone from your Mac's trackpad and keyboard. You can even drag and drop files between them as if they were the same device. AirDrop remains the king of file sharing. No cables, no cloud uploads, just instant transfers. On the Neo, it's faster than ever, making it easy to move high-res photos from your phone to your project. If you're out of Wi-Fi range, Instant Hotspot lets your Neo trigger your iPhone's cellular data remotely. You don't even need to take your phone out of your pocket to get online. Universal Clipboard is one of those features you can't live without once you have it. Copy an image or text on your phone and hit Paste on your Mac. It's that simple, and it works every time. If you're new to Mac, don't worry. Setting up the Neo is a snap. If you have an iPhone, it can transfer your settings and Wi-Fi passwords automatically. You'll be up and running in minutes. For security, you have the option of the physical lock key or Touch ID. It's about giving you control over how you protect your data. Either way, unauthorized access is nearly impossible. If the worst happens and you lose your Neo, the Find My network has your back. You can track it, lock it, or even wipe it remotely. It's basically an expensive brick to anyone who steals it. The Neo stays secure with automatic background updates. Apple is known for supporting their devices for years, so this $599 investment isn't going to be obsolete or vulnerable by next summer. It also remembers all your logins through iCloud Keychain. No more forgot password loops. It syncs your passwords across all your devices, so you're always ready to log in. Browsing is safer too. Safari on the Neo blocks trackers by default and hides your IP address. It's a level of privacy that most other budget laptops just don't offer out of the box. At the end of the day, the Neo is built to protect your privacy. From the hardware-level encryption to the software-level permissions, you are in control of your data. It's a premium experience at a budget price. So, is the MacBook Neo worth it? If you're a heavy video editor, the A18 Pro chip might struggle, but for $599, this is going to dominate the student and casual market. It's the Mac for the rest of us. Let me know in the comments, are you buying one or waiting for the M4 models? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech deep dives. See ya!